Why, hello everyone, Spencer here, also known as ScreenSpeak, and in today's video, this is my Smurfs Smurfing review. So without Smurfing ado, let's Smurf. Alright guys, so this video is going to be a load of Smurf, because, okay, I'm done. But seriously though, this movie was Smurfalicious. No, actually it wasn't. It was Smurfing dumb. Am I done? No. I want to see how many times I'm going to count how many times I said Smurf in this video. Look, there's another one. Smurf, 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 Smurf. Alright. Beware, it is raining. Can you hear the rain? Shh, quiet, listen. Alright, that's just weather for you. But I wanted to make this review. I got back from a mini weekend vacation, my parents say, and I watched Smurfs before we left. I didn't really have that much time. I was doing other stuff, and now I'm making it. How did I feel? Well, I changed my review. I didn't change my wording of my review. I changed like my ranking, my score of the movie. I gave it like a 4 out of 5 star. Not a 4 out of 5 stars. A 2. Like I gave it a 2.5. And then I gave it like a 4 out of 10, and I decided to give it a 2 out of 10. So I'm giving you my like rating like right now, but I changed it because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd. And this is the same. The Rotten Tomatoes score for this movie is this Smurfs is the exact same as the first one on Rotten Tomatoes, as the Neil Patrick Harris. I actually like the first two Smurfs. Funny enough, I grew up with them. I got McDonald's toys. And, you know, being a kid, I got McDonald's toys when, this movie, I can't wait to watch Smurfs. That's not how I talked as a kid, but I can't wait to watch Smurfs, oh my gosh. So, you know, I couldn't wait. Like, and I got a McDonald's toy of, like, Clumsy or something, or, like, the art Smurf, like, it had, like, art easel, and, like, a palette. So it was really cool. And I'm not going to say I was excited for this Smurfs movie, but in 2017, when that last one came out, I literally looked it up today. Demi Lovato was Smurfette, and somebody else was in the movie. I already forget who's in the cast, but I was like, this is the cast. And the cast for this new one bothers me. Who was anybody playing? All I know is that Rihanna was Smurfette, and James Corden was the no-name Smurf. The marketing for this movie felt a lot like Elio. Hey, there's a Smurf that doesn't know his place in the world, and he doesn't know his quality because everyone else has something unique about them. That's cool. But when you don't market that, when you market your movie as gibberish and a bunch of pop songs, it gets ridiculous. You know, I don't know, like, I watched this movie and I thought, hey, you know, this movie is cool for kids. And me watching Despicable Me 4 last year, I despise that movie on various levels. It sucks as a Despicable Me movie, and it sucks as a movie in general. This movie felt like, well, before I get to the end where I want to spoil big time, it felt like another movie. Well, okay, it felt like Everything Ever All at Once with the third act, mixed with Despicable Me 4 bonkersness, mixed with this Smurf humor. And I'm like, guys, listen, if you want to watch good Smurfs movies, just go watch the Neil Patrick Harris ones. And why are they going back into the real world when the real world, it's like Sponge out of water? Like, even though I love Sponge out of water, actually, no. Sponge out of water makes it make sense. But it's like Sponge on the Run. When they go see, like, random humans rapping and, oh god, I forget his name all of a sudden. You know, John Wick actor, Keanu Reeves in a tumbleweed. It's like that crap. It's like Sponge on the Run, dumb human stuff, and Smurf humor, and Despicable Me 4 random plot lines. Like, I don't mind adding characters, but the snooter poops, whatever they're called, are dumb. Like, they're there for no reason. They serve some sort of heroic purpose, but they're there for no reason. And I really just want to spoil the third act of this movie, because it was like the craziest part, which you see in the trailer, and you're like, let's try to make it some different type of animation style. Guys, do not get me wrong. I love Spider-Verse. I love Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutant Mayhem. I'm all for changing up the animation style. Besides what I'm going to talk about, the regular Smurfs animation style really didn't do anything for me. And the reason for that, like, I think Sony's a great animated studio. Don't get me wrong, I love Sony. But I'm looking at this like, this looks cheap as hell. Like, what? I don't know. I thought that the first, like I said, the first Smurfs, the Smurfing movies. Hey, I'm back at the Smurf jokes. That was not even a joke at all. The first two Smurf movies with Neil Patrick Harris, at least they're like, look real. Like, you know, Baby Yoda, not Baby Yoda, but like when you make a CG character look real, they look real in those first two movies. And this isn't even a real life. Like, I'd even say Sponge Out of Water looks better than this Smurfs movie, but hey, that's my opinion, and you guys can agree to disagree. I mean, you probably agree with me, because this Smurf movie is a load of Smurf. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, the third act, I'm just skipping there already. The fact that, by the way, before we get to the third act, I don't even know what I was saying before. The animation just looked cheap, that's all I'm saying. But like, the lore here, before I get to the third act, the lore here, because like I said, the third act had me laughing, like, hysterically, like, oh, I know what I was saying. Like, the marketing was, interject my own thoughts there, was, you know, the Smurf having no name, James Corden, like, trying to find his place, and he's Magic Smurf. But then, like, the marketing, like I said with Elio, like, why did they market this movie so bad? Like, let's do this and this and this and this and this. Like, let's have some random crap. Let's have some pop songs. Rihanna's Smurfette. Like, okay, why is Rihanna Smurfette? I'm not trying to be racist here, but Smurfette Katy Perry needs to be like a higher voice. Like, Katy Perry is perfect. She needs to be a higher voice, a little bit more broad appeal. Not broad appeal. Rihanna's fine, you know, well-known person. But I'm just like, okay, whatever. You know, not that James Corden's bad. All these actors that are, like, I didn't even know where Alex Winter from Bill and Ted was. I didn't even know where these other people were. I was like, where are they? And Russell Crowe, not Russell Crowe, Kurt Russell, sorry, one of those Russells. Kurt Russell was the brother Ron of Papa Smurf and his other brother. There were like three brothers. There were three brothers, and Ken. Ken was like the red-beard Papa Smurf, and I'm like, what? Where's the lore here? And the brother, there's a brother of Gargamel, and his animation, like his design, looked kind of cheesy and stupid. I mean, I was laughing the whole third act with his final battle, but which I'll get to in a second. But I'm going, what is the lore? I watched Smurf. I didn't grow up watching Smurfs, but those two Smurf movies with Gargamel, with Hank Azaria, who is Moe in The Simpsons, was really funny. But then you introduce a brother of Gargamel, sideline Gargamel. Introduce two brothers for Papa Smurf, and I'm like, is this even lore? Listen, I didn't grow up with the Smurfs, but is this even freaking a lore when you don't even have when you made three other Smurf movies with none of these characters at all? I don't even know. It kind of reminds me of, you know, Red One came out last year, right? And I adore that movie as a Christmas movie. But they make lore that Krampus is Santa's brother. Hey, maybe that happened. Maybe it happened. But I've grown up knowing Santa Claus and Krampus. I don't even know they are brothers. I don't know. But, I don't know, maybe there's Smurf lore that I don't know. Hey, it's a load of Smurf. It's Smurfing stupid. But it's Smurfing happen. Alright, guys, so let's move on to the next Smurfing thing. So that third act I've been Smurfing you about. I'm telling you about. Okay, I'm done with the Smurfs. So like I said, James Corden gets magic. He's no-name Smurf. He gets magic. And there's this magical book. It was stupid. Okay, it was supposed to be the MacGuffin of the movie. And throughout you're like, oh, well, why does he have magic? Oh, well, it's been the book all along. And Smurfette and him, not clumsy. I keep calling him clumsy because that was like the main Smurf in the original one. So no-name Smurf, Magic Smurf, James Corden, whatever his name is, are there to save the day, save Papa, save all the other Smurfs, and the wizards are there. And then they jump through this door. Well, then Smurfette has this whole like thing about, I like French fries, I like things dipped in batter. Like, what the hell? All right, sure. And then they jump through this door, and it's basically like Everything Everywhere All at Once final battle with like jumping through dimensions. Here's a video game dimension. Here's like a drawing on paper dimension. Here's like a clay dimension. This was the one where I laughed my butt off. They also go in water, which is like, okay. Or even Multiverse of Madness kind of type of thing, but like Everywhere All at Once. And then they jump into one where like video game anime characters are like, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, I can't tell if this is like stupid, but I was laughing my butt off because I was having like the greatest time. Again, this is not better than Superman, but I was like, what in the WTF am I watching? Because I was not expecting this. Yes, I knew that they went to different dimensions in the trailer, but I was not expecting the anime one. And like, this might be just about the most memeiest thing out of a movie out of 2025. So I'm like, hey, that might be good. I'll like meme it up. Meme up the Smurfs. Why not? It's Smurfin'licious. So I don't know. We get something cool out of it. But by the end of the movie, like I said, with that dumb brother Ron, with the Papa Brothers, I'm calling them the Papa Brothers. You know, like Warner Brothers, they're like the Papa Bros. So Ron, Kurt Russell's character is just like long blonde hair, and I'm like, okay, what was the point of bringing him in? He's here for no reason at all. Ron, you've been stuck in the dimension, yay! He was there for no reason, just to show up and be like, I'm here now. And they're not making more movies. Oh, they're not making any more? I mean, hey, they might reboot. They might reboot Smurfs in like 5-10 years. Who even knows? I mean, the last one came out 8 years ago. So yeah, who knows? But I don't even know. This movie made Smurfing amounts of money. That means 0. And I Smurfing hated it. I mean, I could have given it a 0. I just gave it a 2. The reason why I gave it the review it did, or no, the reason I gave it the score I did, is because of how much I enjoyed that final battle. I was like, cool, this dimension. You know, the anime thing, I'm not a big anime fan, but I laughed my butt off when I saw them going from place to place. I was like, it feels like Everything Everywhere or Multiverse of Madness, and it feels stupidly fun. But the rest of the movie is just smurfingly stupid for the sake of being stupid. There's no plot. There is a plot, but there really isn't. I don't like that Gargamel's sideline. Like, once you get into the final battle, like, yeah, let's jump dimensions. But it's not like we earned anything. We haven't earned anything. And by the time the villain's defeated, it's like Rosanel or whatever. I'm like, meh. Alright, cool. And I can't even tell you, like, I don't even know if this will put a smile on kids' faces, even. Like, the kids will probably be like, what? Can I just leave? Like, okay, I'm gonna head out. I'm smurfing out of here. So, I don't know, but I'm not enjoying my time. It's for what I got a kick out of the end. So it's a 2 out of 10, 2 out of 5 on Letterboxd, 4 out of 10 star, 4 out of 10, and a D+ for entertainment. I wanted to give it a C, but like, it's gonna be like on my top 10 worst of the year. But like, that ending had me laughing. Kind of felt like Ironheart a little bit. Like, hey, Ironheart's stupid, but hey, Mephisto's at the end. Want to watch it for Mephisto at the end? Pretty cool stuff, right? You're like, wait, I just suffered through like whatever hell amount of episodes I watched through Ironheart. Why do you give me the best stuff with Mephisto at the end? Well, because, right? Save the best for last. It's kind of like that, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. But hey, at least we had Superman last week, and at least we get Fantastic Four coming up. I'm seeing Fantastic Four. So that's going to be a win. I said a win for DC, hopefully a win for Marvel. Where's my win, Star Wars? Where's my win, Star Wars? Where's my win, Sony? Smurfs was not a win. It was a Smurfing disaster. All right, guys. Be sure to let me know in the comments below how many times I said Smurf in this video. Don't forget to leave a like if you did enjoy my thoughts on Smurfs 2025. By the way, the name is stupid. It's like we had the Smurfs, we had the Smurfs 2, we had Smurfs the Lost Village, now we just have Smurfs. So genius, clever name. What can we make? Oh, I got it. What name should we call this movie? I got it. Let's call it Smurfs. Because I can't think of anything else. All right, that's all. My brain was empty, so I think I'm just going to call the movie Smurfs. Cool. So that's the Smurfing load of garbage. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, follow me, stay tuned, because I got Fantastic Four vlog, review, and then a tier list video of every single thing, not counting the Netflix shows, but MCU films and Disney Plus shows. Tier list video coming up next week. So stay tuned for all that. Leave a like, subscribe, follow me. Don't have to keep calm. Watch the screen. Peace out, everyone. Bye, everyone. I'm Smurfing. Out of here.